Hello students, let us try to understand the one more questions here, that is what are the difference between autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So organism prepare its own food, is not dependent on any other organism, that is autotrophic. Organism does not prepare its own food and dependent on other organism for food, that is the heterotrophic. Food is prepared from CO2, water, sunlight. Food cannot be prepared from CO2, water and sunlight. Chlorophyll is required for the food preparation. Chlorophyll is not required for the food. Green plant and certain bacteria are autotrophic. All animals and fungi, most bacteria have uh, heterotrophic mode. Bacteria also heterotrophic, fungi also they sit on others. So these are the heterotrophic. Where do plant get each of the raw materials required for the photosynthesis? So plant required for the following raw materials for photosynthesis. So CO2 is obtained from the atmosphere through stomata. Water is absorbed by the plant root from the soil. Sunlight is essential raw material for photosynthesis. Nutrients are obtained by the soil. Obtained nutrients are obtained by soil. You know, from soil. From soil by the plant. So these are the plant required following raw materials. So these four raw material required for the photosynthesis. Student, what is the role of acid in our stomach? Acid present in the stomach dissolve full particle and create an acidic medium. In acidic environment, protein digesting enzyme pepsinogen is converted into pepsin. HCl is the stomach also act as a protective barrier against many diseases causing the pathogen. So HCl actually what it is, dissolving the food particle, creating acidic medium and killing the pathogen. So these are the rule. What is the function of digestive enzyme? Digestive enzyme breaks the complex food molecule into simpler one. This will make the food absorption process easy and effective. Absorbed food is transported to all part of the body. So that is role of enzyme is to digest the food. So this is what the answer. How is a small intestine designed to absorb the digested food? A small intestine has a small projection called as microvilli, which increase the surface volume, which makes the absorption more effective. Within the villi, there are numerous blood vessels that absorb digested food and carry it to the bloodstream. Blood transport food to each part of the body. So that is, there are the villi is there, student, microvilli, and they are the absorbing the digestive food and supply to the in the bloodstream. What advantage over an aquatic organism does a terrestrial organism have with regard to obtaining oxygen and respiration? So terrestrial organism breathe by using atmospheric oxygen, whereas aquatic oxygen take oxygen dissolved in water. Oxygen level is high in atmosphere when compared to the oxygen in water. Hence, terrestrial organism need not breathe fast to obtain organism, whereas aquatic organism need to breathe faster to get required organism. Okay, so terrestrial, they are saying terrestrial organism need to breathe fast to obtain organism, where aquatic organism need breathe fast to get required. Okay, terrestrial organism need not to breathe fast, but aquatic very fast because dissolved oxygen is there. What is the difference? What is the different way in which glucose is oxidized to provide energy to various oxygen? In cytoplasm, glucose is first broken down into three carbon compound called the pyruvate by the breakdown glycolysis. Further breakdown takes place in different organism by different process. So six carbon molecule glucose is there. This is breaking into pyruvate. Then absence of oxygen, that is it in the yeast, ethanol, carbon dioxide energy. Lack of oxygen, lactic acid energy in the muscle, and in the mitochondria, carbon dioxide, water and energy. So these are the process. How is an organism and carbon dioxide transport in human being? Oxygen and carbon dioxide is transport in human being via blood stream. Oxygen is carried to the cell, where the carbon dioxide is carried away from the cell. Exchange of the gases takes place between the alveoli of the lungs and surrounding blood capillaries. So these are the answer. Oxygen is absorbed by the blood capillaries from the lungs alveoli by diffusion, while carbon dioxide absorbed by the lungs alveoli from blood capillaries by diffusion. Okay, so these are the answers, right? Now let us try to understand other question in the next slide, student. Thank you so much for watching.